Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Genshin Impact today. And we are going to be doing the event that's going on today, and that is going to be our main focus. Oh, got mail. Alright. Events. Yeah, we got this going, 12 days, and... Wow, not even 100. Thank you, Genshin, for being as stingy as possible. Alright. Yeah, I have no idea what this is, so we're just gonna get into it.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Man, all the way back here at the very start. I literally have not been back here in many years.
Huh, that's weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, this is where our journey officially began. That sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Ah, look who's getting all sentimental and poetic. Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. Let's have a look around. Yeah! Paimon remembers there used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right? Whoa! A fungus? Are those supposed to be in Mondstadt? Not that these are a real threat to us at this
105?
point, but still.
When did that happen? Okay, that's not a 105, that's a lie. That would have done way more damage to us.
They said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a geofishing for the next round then? Is this really the time to get competitive?
We're in a simulation.
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what?
Huh. Must have been my imagination.
Wait, is that what the event is? We're gonna replay a remixed version of the
Why
start?
did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree? What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat them. Hold on. Could this be an event setup thing? Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb's still a bomb. If someone gets hurt by accident, Klee's gonna get marched off to the confinement room again. Yeah, but let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? Something weird is going on. If it turns out not to be event-related, it'll be good to have a record of what we found. You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Whatever. Paimon will take it. Better than being called emergency food, at least. Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten the short end of the stick a bunch of times, too. Paimon likes the optimism. Come on, let's get that picture taken. Then, get rid of these bombs.
It's always L1 circle. You think they'd figure out a better way to do it other than L1 circle?
Fireworks! Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, We should be good here. Let's keep going. Huh. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right. Oh, wow. That's a statue of the seven. Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. You remember too. It's weird though. It seems like there's something different about it. Let's take a closer look. Huh. Paimon's next line was...
As we all know,
Right! Poetry and language flow like the wind.
There are always so many leaves falling down around here. Although to be fair,
Look! There really is something wrong with this statue of the seven.
I did spend a lot of time in Mondstadt when I was on the PS4. So I don't know what kind of graphical differences there really are, if any, PS5. I don't think there really are.
It's fish! But it's so light! Huh. Wonder why. Okay, Paimon's sure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the seven with a statue of Klee. Yeah, and well made too. But that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower our guard. No, wait! Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Jean. Paimon wouldn't put it past her. Yeah, Paimon's not upset. The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. Makes Paimon feel all warm and fuzzy, remembering where it all began. What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until the people behind it jump out and say, "Gotcha!" Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. And there could be even more. Guess all there's left to do is touch that statue and find out. Maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something.
You already have that. Cool if it gave us a new power, even if it was just temporary for the event.
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Klee can't reach those from here. And Master Jean says it's not polite to just take people's things. So, pass them to me when no one's looking, okay?
Oh, take a picture, duh. I wasn't even reading the thing. This is why I hate double button tapping. Because it's not hit both of them at the same time. You have to hit the trigger first and then the button. It's never both at the same time. It's kind of super annoying. Because I always forget and I always try it at the same time and it never works. 6 years in.
Archons Flash! You were right! Alice is full of surprises! Good guessing on your part! Let's get going and see what else we find!
Everything is default. Our fit, our wings, all of it. Okay.
Yes, now, or it'll be too late.
Whoa! It's the ball!
There's something huge in the sky!
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods.
Is it gonna be Klee instead of Venti? I'm assuming because of the statue. Man, seriously, even on PS5, it still does
Look!
pop
There
in
he is!
for some of these.
Back then, the goblin was tainted by the abyss, and Tone-Deaf Bard was about to heal his wounds. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past, right? True. No need to go for a full-on reenactment. Let's go!
Our old friends have
I'm
arrived.
still not used to him talking.
And it is our great pleasure to greet them. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two.
He just reminds me of
Place where
Falcor.
it all began.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was very... you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant afternoon.
So, what's going on here?
An illusion?
Now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
It's not a trick, Paimon. Tricks are for whores. This is an illusion.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced was their handiwork. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Nocry.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories. When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh! We didn't even notice!
Ha! I wouldn't be much of a Dodo King if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't heard in a while, right? You might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not? Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
It's a phony!
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created at the request of the Knights of Favonius. With the expedition in Nodcry coming to an end, the Knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
So, what about the parts that took a few, creative liberties?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and debugged. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti, but even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component, so I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the instability issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, that, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to act things out. Ah,
Oh my god,
and
what
before
the
it's all said
frick?
and
I
done,
got something stuck
you'll
in my
be sure
eye.
to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Huh. Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some potential bugs. Like that weird statue of the Seven.
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What? Seriously?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task. Is a little personal touch too much to ask for? Hmm?
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please. This is Mondstadt, after all.
Oh, well. Paimon can't argue with that.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue testing our work tomorrow.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime? Jean should be there too.
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's the one who invited us after all.
Is she though?
I think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are overdue for a vacation. Best to make the most of it.
I know they said they didn't fake it, but I'm thinking they probably did. Hey, these two are finally here. Cool. I feel like she's like way too designed. Like way too much. And I think she's a good balance. Just do not like the hat thingy. It would be kind of cool if they redid the first story arc, except now with all the characters that we have now. So everyone can join in and it could be like a cool, fun moment rather than like it was. Where it's pretty limited in how many characters we have. This old guy who sold us a bench one time. Motherfucker. You've been in this game for 6 goddamn years. Get new inventory, guy. Like, come on. J-Man.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool! Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days just to read through all the applications. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
Are you one of them?
She don't remember too many female knights.
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
Yeah, we just saw like 2 female knights. It's like, wait, have I ever seen female knights for the Knights of Favonius? Apart from obviously like the main character ones. I don't really remember. None of them really stick out.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right? Sounds like there's a lot on your plate.
Ah, well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone-deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home and reacclimate to life here. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The cavalry company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite serious. I can think of no better person for the job.
You're as modest as ever, huh, Jean?
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. Be sure to check it out when the time comes. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be available as well. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Well, apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising the utmost restraint.
Hey. Relax, Gene, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to overwork yourself, that's all.
Oh, wow. That's actually really nice of you.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's secret menu.
Oh, nice! Paimon's never heard of that before.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over. Since you seem to have some time to spare, perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not going to be time for me to take over the whole shebang.
Of course. Still, you are the Grandmaster.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As
Why
much
do
as
you
Paimon
suck?
wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work now that you're back.
All right. Oh, let's go. Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
He just got shafted into work. Alright, so it's 3 different things. Let's go. Alright. So yeah, that's what I was expecting. Kind of like a fun little intro. There's probably gonna be an outro. And then, who knows, I don't know if there's any story-related things. Let's check the event thing. There's usually a story beat to finish it up. Oh, okay, what is our rewards? It's a crystal ball, and then just a bunch... Again, it's like 20 Primo Gem. It's like, fucking just stop being so cheap with the Primo Gem. It's 6 years in. Either this game is, like, thriving or it's dying. Those are the only 2 directions at this point it's going in. And you being cheap with the Primo Gem isn't gonna help if it's dying. Oh wait, actually those are fully different things. Okay, so that's story. Alright. And we got like some camera work stuff. Alright, the camera stuff. Never really a big fan of camera stuff because it's like literally just take photo. Cool. Oh, we got our new fit on. I feel like there should be a change. Like, the moment that we got access to our new fit, it should be the new default fit in all the cutscenes. It just should. Yeah, I do not remember her. Okay, so she's new. Okay. That explains why I've never seen her. Cool. Yeah, it's like, this is what I want more of this game. They started getting better at this later on, and especially in Zenless Zone Zero, where even the background characters have their own unique look to them that isn't so cut and paste. Even if it is just like a unique hair color or hair accessory. It's like, even that bare minimum can make massive changes. Yeah. Okay, we were just kind of explaining the whole thing. We know. Let's just get into it. We're gonna check out one of each, and then we will get back into the story. And then I think that's gonna be it. Like, I'll check the calendar, the event calendar. But then I think that might be it for literally this whole update, since the Varka thing ended super quickly. And it's like, out of anyone and out of what the story was, it's like, I don't know why you didn't make that the main story. And if you did make it a character story, this would be one that would deserve a 3-parter. Like, seriously. Oh, dude, it's literally... Okay, wait. Are we just Star Foxing this shish? Go, Eagle! Oh yeah, I did see a game. When was this? I think this is a few months ago, but this is when I seen it. I don't know if it's brand new or anything, but it looked like someone was basically trying to make, like, hey, they never do anything with Star Fox. Here's a bunch of furry characters that are flying ships that are definitely unrelated. I need to look into that because I'm like, oh, I'd be down. Like, Star Fox is a game that I think had such promise, especially on GameCube when they released the one where you could get out of your ship. And I'm like, oh, this is a cool direction. And then they never did anything with it. I'm like, oh, well, F me then, I guess. Where it's like, I feel like Star Fox could be a space RPG for Nintendo, and I have zero clue why they never do anything with it. Oh, it's literally, okay. One controls the bird, the other one controls the reticle. And I know everyone and their mother right now is playing Resident Evil 9, and it looks so fucking good. And that's a series I've been meaning to get into. I've tried the remake of Resident Evil 1. I cannot get into that one, so I think I might try to start with 2, 3, 4. And then I don't know if they'll ever remake 5 and 6. Like, they're still relatively new. They came out on PS3. Bullet hell situation going on. Yeah, I have never heard too much about 6. I've heard a lot of people don't like it, but I don't know exactly why. If it was gameplay related, or if the story was just too insane, or what. Okay, this is actually a really cool way. Like, I don't know too many, like, bullet hell, like, flying kind of games like this, where you do constantly change between the two different styles. Missed the coins. Which I think that's cool. Like, I don't play too many, like, I consider this more of like an arcade-style game. I don't play too many style games like that. dope. Falcon fly! We got it. Yes. Wait, I hit X. I hit X. I hit X. X is retry. X is retry. I feel like square should be retry, and X should just be like continue out or into the main menu. Okay, that was actually pretty fun. Can I do the other one? Okay, there's only 4, it seems like. Yeah, this is super short, and I don't know why. This is only like, what, 15 days is this whole event? Alright, let's do another one, and then we'll hop over to the others. One of them's just gonna be a fighter one. We already know that. It always is, unfortunately. So we're probably just gonna do 1 round of that. Yeah, you can't even really hit anything. Like, you can't run into anything. Everything's, like, locked in. Unless it's, like, the damage being thrown out by these guys. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Literally just takes 2 burst rounds. Like, what the frick? What's happening? Alright, we're already gold. Alright, we're kind of stun locked. What's happening? Like, I can't really move around much. I'm stun locked. Oh, it's inverted. Frick. Yeah, no. Inverted is my greatest foe. I think it is everyone's greatest foe. Yeah, we already got gold. Alright. Hop on out of there, and we'll jump into the next one. We'll do the combat one next, since that's the most obvious one. If they do something different with it, that'd be cool. Yeah, look at her. Look at her. You go, girl. Yeah, I want some more, like auto chess with monsters and stuff. I mean, like, you've got plenty of monster people. Ooh. Well, that's main character. For a second, I'm like, ooh, who's this? I'm just not used to seeing his portrait with the fit. Alright, let's do this. We got Fire and Wind on stack. What do we got?
Okay. New life.
It's the wrong button.
Leave it to me. Ah. Burn.
Alright, so this is one of the ones where it's like all you have to do is like constantly alt.
Verdict is?
Yeah, we've already lost.
The story has only just begun. Thunder.
Yeah, it's literally switch alt, switch alt, switch alt.
Fallen leaves, adorn my nights. For retribution. Get back! Clouds high, the birds call.
Yeah, I hate these. It's literally just swap alt, swap alt, swap alt.
Verdict is as one with wind and cloud.
And it's gonna be some dumb bullshit where it's like, you're not comboing hard enough, despite you literally doing nothing but comboing. Okay, I messed that up. So yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. I had that locked and loaded for a while. I think I definitely could have done that better because I forgot to pop that other thing. I didn't think that was gonna do as much. But I'm okay with it. Like, it's a fighter. Like, yeah, they added one new element onto it. Cool. But, like, that's just, it's not enough to, like, break me in. Alright, where's the other... Is the other one literally just taking photos everywhere?
Whoa, that doesn't sound very good.
Alright, hold on. Where are you? Only 700 it takes to get that item. Oh no, photos was a different thing. It was a separate thing. So then there's this one. Wait, where were you? Oh, it was the woman standing in front. Okay. Ladies, holla at your boy.
Hello there, Honorary Knight and the Helper in White.
It's so nice to meet you, Honorary Knight and Lady Paimon. Glenfidia, at your service.
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hertha. And nice to meet you, Glenfidia. By the looks of things, you're about ready to open?
Indeed. Thanks to some help from the Angel's Share and the Cat's Tail, our drink stand is ready to go. Besides all the classics, we also mix cocktails to order, and are currently offering a limited-time delivery service.
Cocktails? Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel Share? And recently, you've also shown off your skills at the flagship in Nocrai. We sure have come a long way, huh?
The only thing is, our current drink selection is quite traditional, and it stopped feeling fresh long before the expedition began. To offer everyone some more exciting choices, we're planning to revamp our menu. But I need to get back to handling resident requests, and Glenfidia doesn't have much experience mixing drinks. Plus, we've got a whole bunch of outstanding delivery orders on hand. Honorary Knight, if you're free, could you maybe help us out for a while, just until my other squad gets back from the Stormbearer Mountains?
You'll be amply compensated, of course, plus double pay for overtime, depending on your performance metrics.
Paimon's not sure what performance metrics are, but she's happy to help with deliveries. As the best guide in Teyvat, Paimon needs to keep up with the changing times. Besides, this will give her the chance to explore the city and stay up to date with all the recent goings-on.
Working with you two is always such a breeze.
I'll do my best to support Lady Paimon in any way I can. I'm very skilled when it comes to things like portioning out drinks.
All right. Well, if you're ready to, then let's get to work.
Oh, it's a drink mixing one. Okay, that makes sense. What? No, there's gonna be a fucking... Let's make this worse by having them talk to the customers and have to suss out what they want or some bullshit. Alright, let's see. What do we got?
Oh my. It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties, and Glenfidia is away somewhere too. Has our dear cutie taken complete charge of the drink stand? Wonderful. Now I can order without worrying about ending up with one of the logistics company's specials. The type of drink that keeps you awake all night, leaving you no choice but to pass the time working. That's right. I'm just a carefree librarian now. If only there weren't so many people with overdue books, and I didn't have to go door to door to get them back. I would have dropped by to chat with you sooner, and try out your delightful creations, of course. Let me think. I don't really have a favorite drink. Just rustle me up something rejuvenating that'll lift my spirits. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would be even better.
Alright, let's see here. We've done mixing drink ones before, but honestly, they're kind of rare. Okay, we got milk. And then... that. Multi-phase mixing. Cut it into large pieces. That is not small. Hey, I'll take it, yeah. I'm assuming it's easier because it's the tutorial, but it's like, yes! Doing like, whenever they're doing, like, a food cooking type thing, I always hate it when it's overly simplified. It's like, no, if you're gonna make a mini game for it, commit to the thing, bud. Take Gentili. Gently. Although I don't like you have to hit next after you select it. It's like, no, I selected it. Just go forward. Alright, goblet medium. Bartender simulator, baby. Garnish. We got done.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn. Hope you like it.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate, with a refreshing aftertaste.
Are you a fucking sommelier?
Anything,
Jesus
though,
Christ.
I seem to be feeling a little more energetic than I'd like. Perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfidia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Your eyes are aglow with curiosity, as though you have many more questions to ask. Let's chat for a while. Take your time. Inspiration will come soon enough.
Okay, this is the part I don't like.
Since you're asking, it's been a bit of an unusual day. There's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable book, the Mondstadt Millennial Compendium of Desserts. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness. Indeed, and judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce. What should have been fragrant meat slices ended up tasting nauseatingly sweet. Caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to please when added to drinks. Sometimes, I even add a spoonful to my afternoon tea.
Okay, cool. We're getting a little bit of secondhand information of some other characters, especially one of the lesser ones that we haven't really interacted much with outside of the one event they were a part of.
Improving food, I suppose, isn't always about being as creative as possible.
Oh my god. Too much, man. This is too much. I just want to do the drink mixing part, man.
Oh, this? That was for another of today's little errands. A large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. They've been away for such a long time, so there's a good chance many of their tastes have changed. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredients might satisfy our knights' changing preferences.
You're the librarian. Why are you doing this?
They've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. They deserve some care and respect in return. Based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knights have developed a taste for cocoa. In their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. I've tried hot cocoa myself, and I must say, I find it just as effective as coffee when it comes to staying alert. Lately? So careful with your wording, cutie. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you can't remember? Not bad at all. A flawless answer. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone. But now, I've grown accustomed to a life of comfort and routine. To paraphrase a certain Leowed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm no longer so easily moved by adventure and excitement. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, you found me that sweet-tasting alchemical ingredient. Well, my tastes haven't changed a bit since then. Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity to sneak off on a little countryside wander? You caught me. My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery, where I had a little chat with the head housemaid, Adelind. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. She'd encountered some monsters she didn't know how to deal with, and in her desperation, asked for my help. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendom to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a while since I've had such an invigorating workout.
Wait, what? Pass through Wolvendom.
As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper. Just a few gentle hints were all you needed to light
that was a
special
lot more
spark of
straightforward than I
inspiration.
thought it was going to be, so that's good. Yeah, I don't like the conversational idea thing that they do in this game. Kind of lame. Do not use the coconut. Oh, add some caramel. And some wolf hooker. Wolves be hooking, yo. I like the bits. Monster with a knife. Alright, I keep hitting X waiting for the thing to happen. Forgetting to hit the next. Ooh, fancy. Flare bartending over here. We be drinking. And then the garnish, I think? Bam! Once again, we're in the horse and carriage days, and we're doing flare bartending here. This is some bullshit.
Finished! A new creation, custom made for you. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams. It's called a slumbering rose.
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's been carefully crafted. You've turned it into a completely different drink. Based purely on appearance, it's exactly my style.
Purple.
Time to see how it tastes. Full marks. It's like savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore of Cider Lake, with a gentle breeze caressing your skin, relaxed and at ease. I no longer feel drained of energy, but neither am I overstimulated. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. As a bedtime drink, this is pure perfection. So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of the slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown you the new maestro of mixology.
Okay, I've never noticed this before until just now. Whenever she goes from one sentence to the next sentence, she goes, and just like does an inhale. Not like at the end, like at the very, very end of the sentence, she doesn't do it. But when it's like 2 or 3 sentences in a row, at the end of each sentence before she starts the next one, she does that. Unless we're hitting like X to continue. Has that always been a thing?
Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear, warm day, when the sun is bright, but not too harsh?
Commas,
Any walk
too.
would be more relaxing with you to talk to along the way, cutie.
Hey, that time count.
When we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose.
Oh my god, I can't unhear this now.
And I'll make just as sure to hold you to that. When the time comes, I won't accept any excuses.
It's not always with the commas. A lot of the times with the commas, she... And it's just like, why? Why do you do this? Alright. We have done one of all of them. Honestly, this one was nice. And we got to talk to the person a little bit. I mean, like, let's face it, it's a bit of a, you know, semi-date simulator thing kind of happening there, but whatever, it happens. And then the fighting one was mid at best. Let's grab some rewards. Oh wait, hold on. Can we see? Oh, we don't get to see who's our next person. Oh, wow, there's a lot. Wow, there's a lot of them on that one. Alright, let's go and do the next story beat then. Now that we've got one of all of them. Wait. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. That's how many days it had left. For a second there, I thought it was saying it doesn't get unlocked. And I was like, what? Let's go see how Jean and her hot dad is doing.
We made it! Wow! The whole gang's here! Even Master D-Luke!
Wow. Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster Varka has done a lot for me. He didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way. So I owe him one.
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices, who am I to stop you? And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired. Late night yesterday?
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me. All my terrible memories of being Grandmaster came rushing back at once.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure. So he hit up his friend Charles for a few drinks.
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an old friend, a few drinks turn into a few too many. Am I right?
Ah, so you're just hungover! Ugh, and Paimon was starting to feel bad for you.
I see. Understood. I just received word from the knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time. Ask away.
Ah, you mean like how only you could have purified Dvalin's tears? That ability is unique to you. And to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something like that. So they might get stuck at that point in the story.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might complicate things. The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually. It should be like watching a play, except you get to walk around as you enjoy the performance.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter yesterday when that fungus jumped out at us!
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can complete without trouble. The parts you're testing today are more stable, so there shouldn't be too many bugs. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Clee demanded some playtime with her mom. And of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Ha ha ha! Well, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to witness our honorary knight story firsthand.
Echo memory.
Whoa! Dizzy! That's gonna take some getting used to. Why didn't that happen the first time?
Ah, looks like we've jumped forward a bit since yesterday. We're at the Favonius Cathedral now.
Yes, I remember.
Wait, is this the bit where we borrow the Holy Lyre?
Yeah, where's Barbara at? God, we haven't seen Barbara in forever.
Yeah, Paimon's not sure about this. Also, why is Tone Deaf Bard the only one here? What about Varka and the others?
Don't worry. I'm sure Nicole has it all planned out. See? Here comes Diluc now.
Word from the Knights of Favonius is that the Fatui are planning to steal the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Unfortunately, that intel came a little late. A conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. If the Fatui succeed, we'll miss our chance to borrow the lyre. Come on, let's go help the Knights. What is it?
Oh, so that's how we're explaining this part. Huh. Pretty convincing.
It's all thanks to that committed performance from our good friend Diluc.
I'm just reading the lines Miss Nicole gave me. You need to play along, okay? The cameras are rolling.
Don't worry. Our operation isn't that strict. If there are slip-ups, I'll just delete them later. Feel free to take a relaxed approach.
Wait, that was Nicole's voice? Where's it coming from?
Probably that small bubble.
An
That's
augment
right.
reality.
This is a kind of communication magic. The same one the Knights of Favonius used to get in touch with me earlier. If you get stuck at any point, you can contact me through this magic, and I'll provide a few hints.
How very convenient. I suppose, given how the story is progressing, we don't have to worry about borrowing the Holy Lyre then.
That's right. Obviously, we're not including the stealing part in this version of the story. After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Borrowing, stealing, leaving out that detail doesn't change the direction of the story. Anyway, the Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre. Varka and Jean are already in the underground area. We should head over as well.
This is like getting to read the script before watching the movie.
I wonder what would happen if, this time, we managed to catch the Fatui thief in the act.
That would complicate things. Worst case scenario, we might need to do another take. So if you could refrain from going off script, that would be great.
Okay.
Someone's got an axe to grind.
Weird, the music here just kind of reminds me of stuff from, like, that would be, like, super casual in Kingdom Hearts. But, you know, very Disney-esque.
I doubt you need a hint for this area.
I hate that we... What is it in the code that forces us to swap to our other outfit and then back to this one when we just interact with it? Like, how have they not solved that issue? Because it shouldn't be an issue. This is always super weird, the opening here. Are we gonna be able to solid snake this, Biz? And sneak through here?
You're just in time. The situation is not looking good at the moment. The Fatui brought much more force than expected.
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
Oh, wow. What the hell is happening right now?
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need to try harder than that.
You ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Oh no! If this keeps up, the Holy Lyre's gonna be... Oh,
Are
sorry.
we making Red Scare propaganda for the Fatui?
Nicole, shouldn't these people be wearing Fatui costumes at least?
Yeah, it's kinda hard to get in the zone when our opponents look like average guild members.
Let me see here. Ah, it looks like
Oh,
magical
dance
auto
fighting.
has been disabled, so the Fatui costumes didn't appear. I'll get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now and continue with the scene. Remember, this is a tense moment.
Got it. In that case, I'll evacuate the members of the church right away.
All right, thank you. As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire. We need to retrieve the Holy Lyre and get it back to headquarters.
Looks like the Fatui are tied up fighting the Knights. I doubt they have the manpower to spare to deal with us.
Which means, if we rush in, we should be able to retrieve the lyre.
You all sure are getting into character. Okay then, let's go!
don't remember. Did we ever fix it?
The Holy Liar! There it is! Well, well, well. It seems our other diversions were most effective. The knights know not that the true danger lurks right beneath their nose.
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable Electro-Sisson mage in your unit. You can read our enemy like a book.
No! We're too late!
Put the liar down.
You heard her! Put it down and put him up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Fischl? Why? Because I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
How does it look? I am the spitting image of an Electro-Sisson mage, am I not?
And I suppose I look enough like an Electro-Sisson as I am.
Hold on. Trying to distract me with conniving conversation, are you? Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take care of these pests.
Where's this alt at?
The Liar der Himmel belongs to the Fatui.
The Himmel. I could have swear they pronounced it differently originally.
That was fast. Mage-powered flight is something else. Fischl is... the Fatus is getting away! After her, quick!
Like that, why can't that be her alt? Instead of her turning into, like, a crow, electric crow, and just doing one sweep across, why can't it just be a series of crows dive bombing?
Don't let them catch you.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
Now the music kind of reminds me of, frickin' What's Its Nuts we just played not too long ago. Psychonauts.
Hey! That goes against gliding regulations!
What the? I can't... It won't let me fall down far enough to hit these.
Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Yeah, it keeps having me overshoot.
Oh. Paimon thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
It's more of a mask.
Ammo's over there! Let's get ready to land!
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
Yeah, they need to work on transfers in and out of interactions.
So this is where the chase ends this time. Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked like. It's at least a few times bigger.
Yes, I remember it being much more run down. This place has far more structural appeal.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork. And I know for sure it's not the work of the knights.
Must be a bit of creative license on the part of our dear mages, then.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic taste.
Of course.
So we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go big or go home kind of person.
Yeah, this is go big, all right.
Still, our mission remains the same. We're here to get back the Holy Liar.
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch of people to help us. Not just D-Luke. Should be a total piece of cake.
this is like a lot of the main story that happened. So is this gonna go straight up to Dvalin?
A human never doubts what their eyes see or rejects the ground beneath their feet. Both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
Oh yeah, let's see. We haven't seen Mona interact with like the other like witches, magic people yet.
That voice. Is that Mona?
Yes.
Mona? Oh, you mean Barbarloth's student?
Yes.
You know about her? But Mona came to Mondstadt after your expedition left.
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her messing up and being too afraid to go back? Yeah, I know that too.
What? But how? No one in the Hexen Circle should know about that.
For real? Sorry, but I'm pretty sure all the mages know.
All of them?
I'm afraid
Yes.
so. Oh, except Granddaughter, I suppose.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like the old hag's gonna come find me in Mondstadt to settle the score, right?
Anyway, how do we cross?
I'm not telling.
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on us.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a fatus whose job it is to issue riddles. You can't just ask me for the answer.
Oh, right. Almost forgot about that.
If you want the answer, think back to what I said at the beginning.
Over one, down. Down two. Boom.
Nice! We made it! Looks like Mika's guarding this spot.
Oh, hey! It's been a while.
Hello, Grandmaster. Hello, everyone. No. Wait, my line. How did you get in here?
I would think you have bigger concerns right now. Tell us where to find the lyre.
It's locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there. 3 crests are needed to enter, and each one is guarded by a fatus.
Wait, but in real life, we only needed 1 key.
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only 1 key to be found, there's a good chance the encounters set up at the other 2 locations would go to waste. All our actors worked so hard to memorize their lines. It would be a shame if their part got skipped over.
A fair point. They're playing through the story just like us, after all.
To be honest, when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused at how I just give up the intel without a fight. But when I actually had to stand up against all of you, it made sense. I mean, Mr. Diluc practically had me in a cold sweat.
Really? I only had one line.
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest fear in your opponent. The same principle applies here.
That's right! And I've been told you have quite a few tricks up your sleeve, Mr. Diluc. Anyway, you can head in now. Everyone should be ready.
One moment. We can't quite end it like this. I believe you have one more line, Mika.
Do I have to say it?
It would benefit the scene.
All right. I told you everything I know. Now leave me alone.
And off he goes.
Let's just go down here.
The Vatus up ahead values wealth above all else. No bargaining chip is off the table. Luckily, I've prepared a negotiation multi-tool for this situation. Don't forget to take it with you.
Wait, Mona? Again?
What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid. That's what Alice said. I was hoping to do even more than this, but it is what it is. Anyway, the crest is with me. All I need to know is how much you're willing to cough up to get it. Let's talk business, shall we? That's all. You have to at least make it worth my while. That's all. You have to at least make it worth my while.
Okay, I thought it would be...
Good enough for me. Gotta know when to fold, right? All right, here's the crest.
I should have just done max.
And with that, I'm off the clock. Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished something major in Nodcry. You reeled in the true moon from beyond the false firmament. Well, I spend most of my time staring into a scry glass after all. If something changes in the sky, you think I wouldn't notice? Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect true fate within the water. Now, I can't help but wonder what I would see if I cast a reflection of the true moon instead. Of course, I need a whole new set of equipment to look into that, which means shelling out a whole lot of mora. So I've been taking on a lot of odd jobs.
No wonder Alice gave you quite a few parts in this.
Generous compensation, minimal manual labor. It's been a good gig. Plus, the Hexenzirkel never promises an amount they can't deliver. Even though her daughter is, in some part, responsible for my predicament. That was a long time ago, and I know Klee didn't mean it.
Huh. I guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy. Just spitballing here, but it kind of sounds like your progress would be much faster if you, I don't know, just contacted Barbeloth directly.
Oh, come on. Enough about that old hag. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Alright, one down. A minute.
Looks like we were followed. Guess Mondstadt's elite aren't to be underestimated, huh?
Stand aside. This one's personal. But this time, I'm fully locked and loaded! Come on, kid! Let's finish what we started!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
I honestly thought they were gonna have us fight the other guy. Oh, it's literally our whole team's on stack with us. Dude, that gets so much height.
I see through you!
Okay. You win. Somehow this round wasn't quite as fun.
Probably because you had to act like a fatus. At this point, I could take down those with my eyes closed.
True. Guess I didn't stand a chance, huh?
Oh, so you were the one in the Patoos costume. Does that mean the auto-load bug is fixed now, Nicole?
It would seem so.
Man, their armor is heavy and not breathable at all. You're telling me the Fatui and Sumeru and Natlan also wear this stuff? I can't even imagine.
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like there's some truth to that after all. Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure. Here's the crest I was guarding. You've earned it.
Oh, and Bennett told me about what happened in Natlan. How you helped him navigate his past. It's hard to believe we finally have answers after all these years. So, on behalf of all the adventurers in Mondstadt, truly, I can't thank you enough.
Well, that's what friends are for, right?
Speaking of, how have things been since you got back, Bennett?
Same old, same old. Bad luck included. But that part's nothing new, so I don't mind. I do miss the Asha, though. I hope I get the chance to show them Mondstadt someday.
Wait, no. This way? Yes.
Without the crests, I can't act a pan. I thought I lucked out with just a few lines, but it still wasn't easy to pull off. Anyway, if you want to get into that room, you'll need to track down the 3 Fatui with the crests.
Wait, okay. Yeah, I hate these fucking places. They're so confusing and weird. Over here? No? Where is this supposed to be? Okay, remove him backwards. Where was the other path? So to the left is one, and to the right are the rest, but it's like... I had to have missed another path. Oh my... Literally right there.
Oh, the road ahead is almost completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Yes, we'll just have to be careful. We need that crest.
That is a sick bow. You're in.
What? They handed over their crests? Looks like the decision has been made for me then. Further resistance would be foolish.
Oh, that's literally it?
Paimon didn't expect you to play this kind of role, Durin.
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if the dragon himself didn't agree to take part. That was the backup plan. Apparently, there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back into an evil dragon.
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. I'm not intimidating enough. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a costume instead.
Wow, that's a pretty huge change. Why B, though?
Oh, because Mika is Guard A.
As expected, Alice has got it all planned out.
All right, we've got all the crests. Let's head back and look for Mika.
Right. Which we already seen him. Over here.
Mika! We have the crests!
This elevator's a bit complicated to operate, so Miss Nicole asked me to help activate it. Just one moment.
Thanks.
No problem. Best of luck up there.
Huh. I don't remember Fatui being this nice. Where's the fun in that?
Of course you want to make things difficult. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sorry about that. Alright, let us move on. This seems way lengthier than the first part, as per usual. I'm assuming they're doing the thing where first part short, second part super long, then the third part will be the finisher. God, what the... Why is this a timer? Weird.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Security's tight around here.
I hope this is safe.
Venti looks like he runs fast.
The Holy Liar! Here it is! Wait, but Paimon remembers something about a...
Hot-blooded, careless, and reckless heroes! Despair, for you have stepped into my trap! Wait, what? All it did was lock the liar up? Well, I wasn't the one who designed it. All Alice said was that activating it would turn the tables.
And the tables have been turned.
I see.
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is to transpire. I do not have a good feeling about this. Allow me to clarify before we proceed. How was it that the liar was retrieved back then?
From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
So then, I'm the one who walked into the trap?
Do not despair, mein Fräulein. Miss Alice provided us with backup, did she not? We are not entirely outmatched.
'Tis true. Though thine Prinzessin stands on the cusp of defeat, courage has not yet failed her. Let this be our last stand!
Right.
Come forth, my loyal servants! Smite all who stand against us!
Look! The Ravens get confused if they don't hit anyone. Now's our chance!
Group 2, reinforce!
Okay, this is weird. Okay, brother. So they just automatically off themselves.
Group 3, Group 4! Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once! Yeah.
Okay, like what? Okay, am I doing something wrong? Like, they just keep coming back.
servant of all. He shall dispose of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Okay, I'm not... What's happening?
Retribution.
He's not, like, easy to hit.
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away? Yeah.
Barbados, guide us.
Oh, he's got the cannon sword. Yeah, this is just awkward.
Our situation is dire, mein Fräulein. It seems this is the end of the road.
What is going on here? It just feels like a lot of waiting around for these things.
Alright. I give up. Just don't hit. Alright. I know when I'm beat. You win.
You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic. I'm certain future participants will have a great time.
Yeah! This rule was perfect for you! Huh. Your praise is a compliment to your own good sense. Yet know that this is but the least of your princess's abundant talents.
Huh. It doesn't look like the lock is opened, though.
True. This isn't what we were told would happen.
I doubt the mages want us to just break it open. It's not their style.
Ah.
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Oh, wait! Does that mean the beating up part has to happen for this to proceed? You dare place your princess in such a scene? 'Tis an affront of the highest order!
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end this, mein Fräulein. But not to worry. It's all pretend, after all.
Very well. I shall allow this trespass, if only to bring this to an end. Just be gentle. Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest one here. Here goes nothing.
Super Dragon Punch.
Ah, it's open.
Could have went full JoJo's on her.
Miss Alice
Ora,
does
ora,
love to
ora.
tease, doesn't she?
Congratulations on obtaining the Holy Lyre der Himmel. That's a wrap for now.
Not Hamel. Could have sworn that they pronounced it differently way back when they originally did this.
Wow! This is quite the gathering. And do you smell that? Is that the secret menu Barker was talking about? Oh, Paimon's stomach has been rumbling this whole time, so she's gonna dig in. Don't forget to grab some food before it's all gone, okay?
Oh, hello. Did you need something? You know, we often threw banquets like this when I was little. But then, as more and more of our ranks left on expeditions and I was left in charge, the number of celebrations decreased. I'm not the most natural entertainer after all. Now, seeing a gathering like this after all this time, I can't help but feel a bit regretful They're not keeping up the tradition.
Well said, traveler.
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home. But in my eyes, the feeling of home isn't something you can force. Home is... what happens when we're all together like this?
Oh, you're right. And you know what? I've been coming to the same conclusion. The location isn't the most important factor. No matter how far we get from Mondstadt, home is wherever we're together. I appreciate the kind words, you two. I will do just that.
I forgot
Make sure
those
to do
two
the
were
same,
sisters.
Traveler. It's not often you get to make it back here. There's a lot of people waiting to catch up. Now that we're outside the bubble and no longer in character, there should be plenty of time.
Hey! Honorary knight! Look up! Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze is nice too! Care to join me?
Oh, of all the places to sit, it just had to be there. Well, to each their own, I suppose. Just be careful on the way up, traveler.
Jesus, second part's still not over. Octavarka. Yeah, am I crazy? Like, it's been confirmed that, like, Barbara and Jean are sisters, right? Ah. Mother of God, what? Alright.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. You're welcome. Ah, well, that's what being home is all about, right? Letting go, feeling at ease. Figure we both deserve that after all this time. You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home. That's what people say, right? The expedition took me far and wide, and still, little alcohol in my system, it would all come back. The cathedral, the statue, the windmills in the city, the pigeons and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place. I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is, too. All the carefree kids running around, livening up the place. Which reminds me, I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out back then. It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are helpless in the face of abyssal corruption. Considering their target was Dvalin, things could have been bad. I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. But still, I doubt the ending would have turned out quite so perfect. Dvalin is family to him, you know? Having to choose between the dragon's life and Mondstadt's safety, that would have been cruel. Not to mention, the Wild Hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. We'd have been stretched thin without your help. Maybe you've never put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan also helped reduce the threat of the Wild Hunt. If Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making our situation even more dire. Ha! Look at us, taking down the Abyss in two separate nations. Doing the Knights of Favonius proud, aren't we? I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself, no matter what the outside world thinks. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do? Well, I think it's safe to say you already know the answer.
Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
Ha! When did you become such a stickler? Come have a drink with us. There's plenty.
Don't mind if I do. Grape juice? Again?
You know, Charles would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Disappointing, but understandable. Oh, I almost forgot. Since this banquet is also for the actors, I invited Dvalin.
All right. Might hike up the bill a bit, but who cares? Haven't seen him in too long.
Yeah, well, he turned me down. He never did like being the center of attention. The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two. Guess it's better not to risk it.
Huh. Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build him a landing pad.
The Traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime, I propose a toast. To our honorary knight.
To our honorary knight.
How much more do I need to do before I just get the knight, you know? Can we drop the honorary part?
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. And now, almost in the blink of an eye, the final stop on your journey is just around the corner. Snezhnaya. The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now, only the Pyronosis remains free from her grasp.
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now. So that's good news, at least.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else's ability to hold on to their Gnosis, now would you, Grandmaster?
Of course not. I'm not one to rub salt in old wounds.
Her harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. Just look at Child or Signora. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Signora did not win the Geonosis using force.
Right. You told me about the contract Morax signed with her before his death. You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me no problem. I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. I had just woken up, so I must not have seemed like much of a threat. Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, perhaps even the entire city, might have become collateral damage.
True. I wouldn't put it past Signora to take civilians as hostages either.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then. Perhaps Signora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation. You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. I'm glad things have changed since. Of course, now the elite force of Harbingers has quite a few missing from its ranks. So I suspect the Tsaritsa no longer has the means to meddle in other nations like she used to. Who knows? Perhaps a chance to formally meet her in Snezhnaya might come sooner than we think.
Some of our knights remain stationed in Notcry. If you need help, just say the word, and we'll be there.
The look in your eyes. It's changed a lot since you first set off from Mondstadt. But my advice remains unchanged. Never forget that the journey itself has meaning, traveler. The birds of Teyvat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of that journey. Perhaps earth-shaking truths and indescribable trials await you at the end. Just remember, there is more to life than that. Alright, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for dear old Venti at a time like this?
Dun dun dun! Dun dun dun! Da da da!
This is so fun, Mom!
I think so too. Come on, let's blow them all up.
Mom, when can I play with the magic toy you made me?
Very soon, darling. In fact, it should be ready tomorrow. I just know you're going to love it.
Yay! Can we play together?
Why, of course. We'll have ourselves a splendid time.
Dude. Done. That was a lot. God damn. And also, really important kind of recap, too, of the situation. I don't remember them ever mentioning, oh, Venti just woke up. Kind of thing. So I did not remember that that was a thing. That's why he was so weak. Yeah, it kind of felt like a main story recap before you like head into the next place.
Alright, we made it! Time for round 2! Huh? Was this bubble this color before? Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the abyss even get in there?
You sure know your stuff, traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is different about this power.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Of course, the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same should be true of this abyssal power. At least for now.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Ooh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should be focusing on is how we're going to fix this.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the Abyss situation?
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things. It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Klee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic, after all.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair, purges him of abyssal influence, and there you have it. Happy ending.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out what's happening.
Count me in too. Potential threat or not, if there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Yeah. Yesterday felt like that too.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis. So I suppose the memories just came back to me all at once.
Ooh, look at you getting all sentimental. That's a first.
Well, I suppose I am a bit too high-strung most of the time.
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that's how things should be. It's how we all grow closer. Besides, the more you open up, the less people will be surprised like Paimon here when you choose to share something.
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind. And that's what makes her so endearing and approachable.
Ha! It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, tone-deaf bard. Hang on. Was that a compliment?
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge unknown. I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos, so I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Although it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right. I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Sound good?
All right, let's go.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others?
Oh, yay.
Look!
Those.
There's Venti!
It's always
Surrounded by a whole
those.
bunch of monsters! Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door.
I thought we'd be like at the boss fight.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Together some communication and control functions and managed to smash together some items that should give us an advantage. These elemental devices
Think you can get away? Yeah. Brace yourselves.
All good, Venti?
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival. But Mondstadt looks like it's in bad shape.
Yeah! The city's crawling with abyssal monsters. It's almost like we've already lost.
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need backup. Let's find them first.
Good point. Let's go! Look! It's Dvalin! Is it just Paimon, or does he look way worse than back then?
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body. If we had failed to purify him in real life, I imagine this is what would have become of him.
Wait! It looks like something's falling!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, these tears are essentially crystallizations of abyssal power. If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters, and this disaster will never end. We also need to get our hands on one of them. No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon Dvalin. I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though. Just like back then.
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now I'm sure this situation is more than simple chaos. It seems more like an alternate version of events. And I have some idea of how it came to be. Well, monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll follow. Here we go!
You're so fucking squishy, brother. What? Honestly, I have not used Jean at all.
Wind, hear me.
Of course, outside of range.
Think you can get away? Let's play!
Alright.
Thanks for the help. I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters sure fight like the real thing.
Don't worry. As long as we collect Dvalin's tears, we can use this abyssal power to our advantage.
Oh.
I see. In that case, let's get moving.
Have you seen Barca, by the way? We haven't found him yet.
Yeah, we need Dayluk and
No,
Barca.
he might be at the upper levels. Let's search together. Right. I remember seeing Dayluk on the other side of the city. We should go help him first.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go! Hey! Dayluk is over there! Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
I forgot how much of a pain in the ass shields are when you don't have a fire person on main.
Made it. Thanks for the assist. It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. Did you see any knights or civilians on the way here? Then my initial suspicion could be right. The knights have abandoned the city and evacuated all civilians to a different location.
Abandon the city?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, it's possible they had no other choice. But none of that matters now. An empty city has its advantages. We won't need to divert our attention to protecting civilians, for one. Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of Dvalin's tears. I don't feel good about just leaving it here.
That happens to be just what we were hoping to find. Let's take it with us.
Wait, what about Barca? Have you seen him?
No, I'm not sure where he is. We'll just have to keep looking.
I'm assuming he'll be up by the church, probably.
Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
Yeah, it looks like it spreads all the way up to the church, and I assume that's where he's gonna be at. Oh, I can't even climb the walls. Okay. That's treated like a dungeon. No? Then maybe at the... Huh.
Grandmaster should be over there. Come on, let's hurry.
I was right. Nailed it. It's always the most obvious choice.
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Barbados, guide us.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourself. Yeah.
I think Fire and Wind is probably one of the strongest combos.
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in one piece?
Yes.
One Piece, he said
The
it!
honorary knight arrived just in time to help us out.
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be easing up too. I'm sure you've noticed, Varka, but the city is pretty much a ghost town at this point.
Yeah, we should get out of here. No sense wasting our strength.
This place should be safe from monster attacks for now, at least.
Anyone there? The communication function bugged out again. Do you copy? It's me, Nicole. Alice just got that too.
Yeah, we can hear you now. What's going on?
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of events. I think what we're witnessing is a direct result of
Yeah, no
that.
shit. That's like, that sounds very
Alice and I
obvious.
thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each other. But since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual link has formed between all the events within it. And so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a major bug.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events where the honorary knight never appeared in Mondstadt.
Wait, but even if the traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Venti?
The Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can face. I could have handled that specific situation, sure, but it wouldn't have gone quite so well. If I'm not mistaken, you've seen how that version of the story goes yourself, right, Varka? Through the mage's scryglass?
Yeah, it was a kind of prophecy. It felt so real, I doubt I could ever forget it. In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away, but you were wounded in the process.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the Abyss would just grow stronger and stronger, deteriorating Dvalin's consciousness until there was nothing left.
Wait, does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal, that's right. He is in dire straits. The power of the Abyss has fused with his flesh and bones. Purifying him now in this state is no different than sentencing him to death.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis,
We have to kill Dvalin. I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one, that's for sure. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this. No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time.
Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard, you can leave it to us, you know? No need to scar yourself over a game, right?
I'll be fine. I was prepared for that possibility back then, too. Let's go. Storm Terror's lair awaits.
What the frick? Bro, what?
This is it. Ready, everyone?
Okay.
More than.
What the frick, Nintendo? Oh my god. Okay, sorry guys. I just found out apparently Nintendo did a Indie Direct showcase today. That was like 18 minutes long. And I'm like, I got 0 notifications of this thing happening anywhere. What the shit? Okay, hold on. Let's see here. I think all the games are already, like, all the trailers are already up and out for it. Moonlighter 2, which that's a game I really want to play, the first one of. That seemed like a really cool, dope indie game. It was pixel art. The second one is 3D. Mixtape. Okay, it just kind of looks like... Okay, nothing new. Just like a lot of stuff that we already know. My Little Puppy. Interesting. Dench Attack, which is that weird not cell animation, Jesus Christ. It looks like an anime art style, but it's like you're a train car on rails and you do like sick tricks as a train. That was announced, obviously. Okay, nothing really super big. Okay, yeah. It just looks like a bunch of, like it's an indie showcase. But yeah, it was only 18 minutes. That's crazy short, even for an indie showcase. Weird. All right, well, sorry, side tangent on its own. Blueprints is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Voodoo, which looks like a fun little, like, clay art style of animals. Rotwood. Yeah. Ended up missing that, I guess. GG's.
Of
But
course.
doesn't look like I missed much.
I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time around.
Guess I'm the newbie, huh? Good thing I'm a quick learner then.
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight in Teyvat. Were you nervous back then? How about now?
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then. We overcame this challenge once, and we can do it again.
Paimon believes in you!
Then let the mournful cries of this lyre, tainted and defiled, summon a familiar now utterly warped.
You all right, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task. But how could I claim to be the finest bard in Teyvat if I didn't rise to the occasion?
I have heard enough.
Alright, let's see if his moves are gonna be different or stronger or something. Alright, let's see.
Well, this hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever!
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot.
Yeah, I remember. We fought him a shitload of times. Alright, that was weird. That caused our frame rate to chug.
Let's play!
Yeah, sometimes the video of, like, the cutscenes causes the frame rate, the bit rate, sorry, to drop on stream.
When
Just because it's like trying to like live stream the video rather than actually just, you know, have it on the game. Hello? What the hell? So many of those attacks, like, didn't really do much. Yeah, this seems like the same... Dude, we haven't done one of these in forever.
Now's our chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
Oh, the core looks doper. Before it was like a thorn. What the hell? That did very little damage, other than ulting on him. Come on, bud.
Here we go. I swear by my sword.
Come on. Okay, it's just like a lot more of these happening.
Time to switch positions.
Okay, and this isn't breaking at all. Dude, come on! Get in here! Is it forcing us just... No? Motherfucker. I literally wait that whole time for him to... What is going on? He's like not staying on the ground so I can attack. Let's go.
That's gonna leave us. Time for
No.
retribution.
All of our ults are like doing jack shit. Hell, all of our normal attacks are doing jack shit. Like, look at this. That's fucking nothing.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is just... He's just more tanky. That's literally it. As per usual with this fucking game. Nothing's harder, it's just more tankier. This is bad.
Time for takeoff.
Like, there's not even much point of using most of these other characters. Like, it's mainly Varka that does a shitload of damage, and everyone else is just kind of standing there.
I swear by my sword.
Come on. Yeah, these platforms aren't even falling like they did before. Alright. I guess we're just waiting. Like, look at that, did no damage whatsoever. Yeah, you can do like this fire follow-up for some reason. I think it's just because we have fire people on our team. Come on. Come on. Yeah, he just does way more damage.
Barbados, guide us.
Think you can get away?
Like, look at this! Just nothing whatsoever. Like, no... Apart from Varka, no one's doing any damage on this. This is insane. I actually do want to get Varka now. Like, they look just so much nothing. Like, Jean does nothing. Come on, man. Jean does nothing. Venti does barely anything. Varka's the only one doing a lot. Yeah, Varka was the hard carry in that whole thing. So...
Thanks, Jean.
Yeah, everyone felt so useless in that, except for Varka. What the hell? Dude, this is awesome. Death laser. It's a death laser. Oh, hey.
I follow the liar's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Dude, this is a really long cutscene. Holy shit. Am I crazy? I feel like this is maybe one of the longest cutscenes in the whole game.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
Yeah, strike that final blow, bud. Finish him off. Give him that happy ending. I feel like Main Boy needs to get a better canonical sword for the cutscenes. Yeah, it's official. This is by far the longest cutscene. Probably by twice the length of any other cutscene. Okay, I do not. Okay, guys, we should be back. I do not know what just happened. Holy, my bitrate plummeted. But it was weird. It was only for OBS freaking out. Normally, when the whole thing crashes, the game gets interrupted because of the cutscenes. But for some reason, it didn't. That was so weird, dude. I am so sorry about that. Right at the tail end of probably the coolest cutscene ever. Alright, hold on, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna check something. Alright, I'm back. I do not know what is causing my bitrate to frickin' plummet.
Looks like it was a happy ending after all. It was kind of like a choo-choo cart ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills. All in all, Paimon had a great time.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the window to be replaced at a later date. In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Klee in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Klee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Say no more! You had me at fine wine.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
I'm afraid not. There's still a lot of work to do.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you head back to headquarters with me after we're done and help make up the work.
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that? What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along? Okay, all's well that ends well, am I right? To the bar!
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there.
Alright. Okay, well, everything looks to be back up and running and stable. I don't know what the hell was up with that. Normally, when a bitrate on OBS crashes, like, there's other signs, but for some reason, it just dipped down. Maybe it was on Twitch's side or something. Because, yeah, like, this usually stops working if the bitrate literally just completely dead drops. Because that's tied directly to the internet connection. Lower. Over there. We're in. Yeah, hopefully you guys didn't miss any of that. Like, nothing really happened when it cut out, but still.
Thank you for helping me keep my promise to Klee. She had a splendid time in the bubble. Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent any similar incidents from happening in the future. You live and you learn. It's rare, but even the Dodo King isn't immune to a small slip-up here and there, I suppose.
So, it's all fixed?
Yes, quite. The recording work is done as well, so now all we have to do is play it on loop. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. Anyone and everyone can now enjoy the bubble at their leisure.
Leisure?
Nicole will keep an eye on them,
Larry?
of course. I wouldn't put it quite like that. It was more like a fate that will not come to pass.
Huh? What's the difference between the two?
Let us not forget the courageous dragon slayer in the story. Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that time. Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful price for victory.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Barca have been back by then?
Dear Paimon, you're free to ponder such questions yourself, of course, but it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise. Do not lose sleep over all those what-ifs, over the fates that will not come to pass. It's an exercise in futility. Those who can observe fate see both the good and the bad of what could have happened. But all that matters is what did happen. Those alternate fates are nowhere near as important as the world that exists in the here and now.
Alright.
Ah, you're saying it was as if the bubble itself had become contaminated. I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing.
How awesome of a heel turn would it be if she's actually evil?
Just kidding. I would never be so careless. Your intuition is spot on, Traveler. What developed in the bubble was a nascent form of abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve into the real thing.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
Well, that kind of makes it seem like perhaps abyssal energy is a form of naturally occurring energy.
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure you've seen for yourself how complex it can be. The Hexen Circle has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbalot's interpretation is the most accurate. The essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by all the fates that will not come to pass. This world is filled with conflicting elements. That one thing should happen signifies that a different possibility has been eliminated. These events can be small, almost trivial. I had Sweet Madame for lunch today, for instance. That means the Alice who chose tea break pancakes instead is no more. Of course, they can also be events that threaten the world, such as my friend Rhindotter's decision to tap into the abyss. In that instant, the tale of a future in which she remained pure was gone forever. So then, the question at the heart of it all is this. Why must these fates be the ones to disappear?
Paimon gets it. It's hatred that stems from not being chosen.
Precisely. The magic we wove this time involved recreating the past. However, some of the variables we added allowed a certain amount of these unchosen fates to come very, very close to reality. And thus, the abyss showed its teeth. Of course, much like always, it is not existence that it seeks, but the destruction of all. In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. Things like this happen on the border all the time. It has quite the victim complex, that's for sure. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, to exist in this world is to be a spark of luck amidst countless possibilities. How precious is that?
Ah, Alice, you're here. I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you to confinement.
Whatever for? Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble. Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions near Starfell Lake.
That looks so bad.
As I'm sure you're well aware, fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Oh dear. Run, Klee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Oh.
Guess it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
Oh, farewell forever, traveler. You shall never see me again.
Complete! Awesome. Alright. That was nice being able to interact with those two with everyone else as well. Although, kind of surprisingly light on the Klee, despite it like being her mom coming to town finally, and us finally get to see them interact. But yeah, that was pretty dope. Apart from, you know, that massive fucking bitrate crash. Thanks, internet. Yeah, that is gonna be it for today, guys. And that's gonna be it. Hold on, let's see. Can I... That was the wrong one. There's no way to open it from in here. I don't know if there's going to be another calendar. I mean, another event going on. I'll check the calendar and see. I still need to also check the calendar for Zenless Zone Zero to see if there's any good events coming up or going on right now. But as of the plan, we're going to be getting back into Blasphemous tomorrow, unless there is a Zenless Zone Zero event that's going on right now. That's really good. I'll go check that right after this, and we'll see by tomorrow. But yeah, if this may be it for this whole update then. Like I said, I'll check and I'll let you guys know tomorrow what the future is going to be. But right now, it looks like basically we're only going to be playing Blasphemous and everything else is on the back burner, at least for a week. But yeah, we might just play 1 day or 2 of Zenless Zone Zero, because I think both of the 2 shorter events are going to be starting, but I don't really expect much of them. So it might just be 1 day of streaming. And yeah, we'll see how much further we can get into Blasphemous. We are pretty close to the end, I think, but we are going to do a New Game Plus version of it so that we can complete all the other stuff and maybe platinum it. And then we also have Blasphemous 2, which we can hop right into. Yay. But yeah, pretty bare bones schedule right now with just 1 game on the docket for sure, and the other 2 on back burner. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. Thanks for coming out and hanging out. Like always, links down below for all the usual stuff. That's it for day 2009 of streaming in a row. Links down below for Blue Sky, Twitter, links over to my YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow with probably Blasphemous, but I'll check to see if anything's going on in Zenless Zone Zero. If there is, we will check that out. Or actually, no, I'll push that off to next week if there is something. So tomorrow will be definitely Blasphemous, and I'll check if Genshin has anything interesting coming up, since this was very clearly a bare bones update. Anyway,